Nice. I was just going through some of my old SoundCloud likes, and I want to share some of this. That was a really like nostalgic time. It was 2016, 2017 when I really started to get into SoundCloud, and it's been just such like a rich experience for me. Um, Meeting a lot of people and getting into music and stuff like this. And so I want to share some of this music. I thought it'd be kind of fun to just kind of go through some of these old songs and just listen to them and just kind of get a sense of like what when people say like kind of old era SoundCloud. And I'm not even going to go that old. Like I didn't like some people were talking like 2013, 2014. I was there like I listened to a little bit of that stuff with like Sight, but but frankly, I think that might be kind of like the oldest that I have listened to. So maybe that's a good place to start. Like, Sight is probably in that list of like somewhere, but this is yeah, Architecture EP, one of the most legendary works of art to have ever come out of SoundCloud. Really, really early on, posted in 2014. Let's have a listen. I'm just gonna skip through it. Um, so immediately you can hear a few things. The sample, some kind of like opera church sample or something like that, maybe a video game, something like that. Lex Luger drum kit, that smack snare, hi hats, like kind of unusual hi hats, like a lot of hi hat activity. There's also this very specific reverse cymbal sound that you can hear. I think it's the exact same hi-hat as the previous song. World record hi-hats in a song. That snare is loud, damn.
If I didn't know.
So that's Sight. That's Architecture EP. Final Fantasy sample. So yeah, some names to know. Sight, at least the names that I know. Sight, and Falco, legendary producer, 0% Boys. Night Lavelle, I'm not quite sure what the origin of Night Lavelle is, but I know for a fact they have become a pretty well-known rapper since this. So I think that's a good starting point. But now let's get into my likes. So what's in 2015? 2015 was kind of like when I was listening. I was listening to like Hegemon, October. Maybe like let's check out October. Yeah, I was listening to a lot of future bass. That was kind of like how I got into the SoundCloud world with future bass, and this is a bit more of that sound. Yeah. Yeah, that was back when you could get 1 million plays on SoundCloud. I mean, that took a lot, very long time, I'm sure, to actually build up, but really another era. That's really nice. Yeah, cool. October. It was not too much. I remember. Yeah, this house mix was good. But let's keep it moving to 2016. So yeah, I'm gonna start out with Mingo. Really, yeah, wow, Mingo. I've gotten to know Mingo. I'm grateful to have gotten to know Mingo personally. Well, but this I remember really finding like Mingo and just kind of getting started with him. So that's my comment. It's literally my comment that I left. When was that? 5 years ago. That was literally my comment on December 11th, 2016. 5 years ago. Dang. Yeah, this is really this is like early wave. I mean, Wave had been around a bit, but this is this is like early Mingo. Mingo has gotten so much better, but this is a bit raw. I still really love it, even just as much as this new stuff. So. Yeah, dang, I want to play another. I have to play another Mingo song. For some reason, it's not in my likes here, but perhaps my all-time favorite Mingo track. I hope you didn't delete it or private it. Yeah, now we're getting, this era of Mingo where it's all like that flamingo picture is, yes, You Don't Know Me, one of my favorite songs maybe ever. Like, classic. That synth lead. Yeah, that synth lead. Yeah, Mingo, really just special place in my heart for the like OG Mingo tunes. You Changed. This is another good one. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. What else? Anything else to note here? I mean, yeah, there's a Wealth 2.0 one, which this is a really classic one. Some of this just image. I don't know. Yeah, this was when this was 2016, I believe. I actually met Wealth I just moved to Brooklyn, and they played their first live show ever. And I heard about it because they posted this playlist on SoundCloud. That was the convention, is like, if you want to post a message to your followers, like, you can't just post text on SoundCloud, so you just post a playlist with whatever text you want. So they posted a playlist with the title, playing a show tonight in Williamsburg, come through. I was the only one there that was not a personal friend of theirs. And it was really funny. Because I show up, I'm like the only, yeah, it's like, there's like 10 people there at this random bar. They start their set, and it's kind of clear that I'm like the only one out. Eventually, one of their friends, I think his name is Abraham or something, notices me and is like, "What's up, man?" I'm just like, I'm a big fan of Wealth, and they're like, "Oh shit, like this guy's actually here because he listens to you guys." Yeah, very very fun times. Anyway, this was that era of Wealth. Let's listen a bit. Yeah, Wealth style has really changed in the years. But before I comment on that, I just want to also say, when I met them, I asked how long they've been producing for, and they said 4 years, roughly, when I met them in 2016. So now it's been 5 years. So now they've been producing for like 10 years now. That's really impressive. They've been maybe one of the most consistent SoundCloud artists I know of. Yeah, they just consistently have been dropping music for definitely the last 5 years and more. This is on the Wealth 2.0 page. Of course, there's more on their main page. Yeah, this song is really different. They do a lot more of like the hard wave sound, like a lot harder stuff. And this particular sound doesn't quite have their signature vocal chops. I'm pretty sure they did on their main page at that time too. Maybe let's just quickly take a look. What if we just, what? Major Lazer remix? Is that an official remix? That'd be very cool for them if it is. They've cleaned up. Oh, this is Wealth 2.0. Oh, okay, yeah. What am I doing? Let's see if anything comes. Let's really get back there. This is all new stuff in the last couple of years. There was a time when they were. Now their art is like very digital and whatever. There was a time when they just had girls. Like, that was also the thing. You just have like you just for your art, you just use like a Tumblr girl as your art. Well, it's 2014. Yeah, Trash Lord as well. Yeah, legendary collab. Psycho D, nice. I mean, yeah, so the wave sound was already quite developed, even in 2015. This is 2015 wave. I'm trying to see if any of these pictures look familiar to me. It's been a while. Nothing really stands out particularly too much. Now I get into more of their like rebrand and stuff. Yeah, well, Wealth is for sure one of the interesting characters in this. How are we doing on time? How much time has it been? It's been 15 minutes so far. Okay, I'm gonna try to not ramble on too much here. So I'll move a bit quicker. This is also again very very important song for me. Anna by Shikari, maybe one of my top favorite songs on SoundCloud. Yeah. Yeah. Fruity Love filter wow wow thing right there. Yeah, Shikari and Devour. Yeah, thank you so much for making this song. One of my favorites. Never heard kicks that hard before in my life. Yeah, these kicks. Just like, yeah, that kick hits so hard. Okay. I remember this one. This one is also, kind of burned into my memory. Tryouts. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, another great one. I was also getting into like emo trap for the first time. Totally very different vibe. That's a thrice sample. There's one specific song that I think was maybe the first like emo trap song I ever listened to. I hope it's still up. Yeah, So Cold. This is legendary for me. I think it's yeah. I ain't feeling alright. I'm feeling so cold, I ain't feeling alright. I can't go to sleep, I've been up all night. Your face on my mind, I can see it in the sky. Wasting all this fucking time while I'm trying to make you mine. I feel so cold, I ain't feeling alright. I can't go to sleep, I've been up all night. Your face on my mind, I can see it in the sky. Wasting all this fucking time while I'm trying to make. Yep. So yeah, some different like lanes here. Like there's like the SoundCloud trap, holy stuff, wave stuff, and also like emo trap in that emerging world. I think that's about all I want to say for that. Let's move on to 2017. Bit more here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting into. To the Good, Lil Lotus. Yeah. I like this. This is a nice one. I believe this one was a sample on this one. Killers? Is it Killers sample? No. Nickelback sample. mean, yeah, really basic beat, like really just basic, not that produced, very just flat profile. Really good though. They were not like one of the main prominent artists of the time, but just something, yeah. So key names, some more key names are popping up. I mean, Jace Money, pretty legendary producer, OG producer. Yeah, again, like kind of basic beats. Like that was a big thing. In early SoundCloud, you really didn't have to have like perfectly polished or mixed beats. It kind of seemed like everyone was just like really starting out and learning to produce. This song has very little stereo image. I kind of feel like it's like really just all panned down the middle. Like not much. Like the snare doesn't like smack like you hear and like the more produced stuff. It's like very just like laying the samples down in FL Studio probably is what they used. So yeah, but again, still really nice. So I mean, yeah, what other name? Young Jay-Z is dead. Young Jay-Z is dead. To this day, one of my favorites. The vowel sample challenge. I'm just going to call this out as an interesting historical point for me personally. This was I never heard of a sample challenge before, and this was literally the first entry I'd ever heard of a sample challenge, and it got me really into sample challenges, and I participated in maybe like 5 or 6, or more maybe. This is a simple entry, but I really like it. This is from Nate Mate. I think has been a bit less active lately, but I consider them a bit of a peer actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really glad this song is still up there. It's personally very meaningful for me. It's quite short, it's quite simple, but I think it's really nice. So 93 Feet of Smoke, obviously, yeah, I was really getting into 93. Then Theos, yeah, Theos. Where'd that go? Oh yeah, this is another classic one. Theos. A lot of 808 glides. This was kind of the first exposure to 808 glides. I didn't even know what they were called. I didn't even know what it was, but that just like sound of the bass. I studied these songs a lot to learn how to do it. That and Noah B. Some of Noah B's old stuff has a lot of 808 glides. Yeah, that's Theos. Of course, Just Connor. Yeah. Just Connor has also come to become a great friend of mine, but who I met in New York through Wave. Yeah, let's just take a listen. Connor. super nice stuff. What other important ones? Mingo. Oh no, that's from the Random Archive. So not actually from 2017. Oh yeah, Spirit Bomb. Another very dear song to me. Oh, 1,000 likes. Congrats on 1,000 likes, Spirit Bomb. So this one's a bit unusual. It's like it has like a 4 on the floor kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, lovely stuff. Okay. Quincy Jones, yeah. Oh yeah. This is that intro. I feel like this was not like, I don't know why Young Senpai, for some reason I just remember this song. This is kind of when people first started using the alternative rock tag, like ironically, for guitar beats and stuff. Yeah, okay, not worth spending too much time on. Yeah, vowel. So vowel, skit, Inochi. So let's call out this Lunar collective. I think it had a bunch of cool people in it. I think they only released like one tape, but this Lunar tape, yeah, very very much in my mind for that time. And for some reason, this song by Holy Rain, kind of like a rap song. I like it a lot.
I'm trying to go and create, yeah. She wanna go on a date, yeah. I told her, girl, I need some space, yeah. I got a lot on my plate, yeah. I'm coming, but I might be late, yeah.
Oh, what? Oh wait, I thought they had a new tape. Never mind. Yeah. I mean, we can cover a lot of ground, but just going through the lunar releases. A lot of OGs in there. Dysphoria, of course. So Holy Rain, Ariel, formerly known as Ozone, Helix, Cosmic. Cosmic was also a really interesting. Always a really interesting kind of person for me. Like, they were very much like a rap beat maker, but their beats were like really full, and also did a lot of the 808 glide stuff. So totally different like mixing and production style. It like really slaps. Unlike some of those other songs, like the snare in Theos's song was like didn't particularly slap, but like these like really just like hit. Oh yeah, Theos. Right, yeah. Yeah, that was 2017. I don't remember this one as well. How we're doing on time? 30 minutes. All right, move on to Marcello. That's an important song. Yeah, Marcello All Night. Let's keep it moving. There's 2018 is when I really just kind of went in deeply. Yeah, much more stuff here. Wealth. Killed Myself. What was that? Super Person. Yeah, these are some classics. Huh, 2018. Totally different world, SoundCloud world. Like, not even like electronic music almost. Guitars, sampling, like emo bands, stuff like that. Or even getting into the lo-fi world. But still using trap drum kits and whatnot.
Goodbyes, things.
And sampling, yeah, sampling like
because
random emotional phrases.
No one ever really leaves. And nothing lasts forever. And if you can remember those two.
Classic song. But okay, bunch of names. Super Chefem, however you say that, yeah, and To the Good, STM, Baron, Kane, Deadbeat Teen, Splash Gang, Dead Angel, Niku, a lot of Family Pet, Safari, just, yeah, Safari, someone, definitely a name to know. Yeah, so that's the Safari sound, but even more generally, like Safari is associated. Otter Boys, renamed as Otter Enclave. These are some names you should know. Yeah, so like Safari, Lilac, 19, Tundra 2K. They added like a lot of people. I mean, um, the core members were those top like 3 or 4 though. Um, yeah. Just a quick shout out for Holy Archives. Like biggest fan of Holy Trap perhaps the world has ever seen. Most enthusiastic fan. 15 days ago was commenting on the final Divine Boys tape. Yeah, shout out Holy Archives. I don't think I've never even talked to Holy Archives, but I've seen them around like a lot. Yeah. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it wasn't a tape. It was just a final song by Kane, I think. Yeah, Kane made that. I mean, while we're here, check out Alucard. I mean, Alucard's been around for a while. Not particularly like an OG in my mind, like around the same time as I was kind of coming up. So, but still worth mentioning for sure. Cannot oh no, they cannot not make a stop by the Divine Boys page, but they ran out of like money for SoundCloud Pro, so their first album fell off the end. But
there are so many.
one will comment, look at all these 808s everywhere. Hear all these 808s everywhere. Like there's this thing about like Reese bass versus 808s, and like some people think that like Wave is like Reese bass, but if you trace the history back, like it traces really just back to SoundCloud Trap, where people were just using like drum kits and mostly with 808s. So you can, I mean, this is not even old. This is like 2 years ago, but in general, that divine sound, holy sound, very 808 based sound, and a lot of that was influential for Wave. Cool. I mean, more than we could ever possibly cover. I would need literally hours to go through this. Anyone in particular pop out at me? I mean, Mirus, shout out Mirus. Supergucci, yeah. Definitely. White, what's it called? White Keys, yes. It's cool one of the cool things about SoundCloud is that like Supergucci has been completely inactive for years. Never mind, okay, 2 years ago, but I think I was talking with them on Twitter at some point, or maybe even here. I don't know, but yeah, like they're not. I mean, they're not active. It's been 2 years, probably more, but they were like on SoundCloud 3 months ago, and they are probably tight with Divine because those two came up in the same era, and Supergucci is still showing support, even like still on SoundCloud. You can see some traces of activity, so that's just cool to see. Like you don't get that on Spotify. Lilac, Resonata, Nightboy, Fox Wedding, Trash Lord, Liquid Ritual, that's Outsider, Sword, Shinigami, Shy, Jackie Boy, Hate. I just want to give a special shout out to Hate and also DigiAge. Another, yeah, Hate. Oh, let's This is a favorite of mine. Sample from This Will Destroy You, the post-rock band, and kind of my introduction to just like really insane production using just lots and lots of notes, like rolls, snares everywhere. I believe, yeah. Let's. It's just so much there. It crashes, rolls on the chop snare, hi-hats, kicks rolling, like just a lot of activity, but sounds really good. I've tried and failed at making that kind of thing tasteful, because it sounds like it might be easy to just like throw a bunch of stuff in there, but you have to do it with taste. Anyway, Hate, yeah, Hate definitely stands out to me. This is getting into probably 2020. This is 2018 territory, 2017. Quick detour to DigiAge Collective. Yeah, meaningful, very meaningful for me. Loud kicks, of course, but yeah, they somehow I see them as like brother or sister collective to Divine Boys. I don't think there's any relationship, like, I'm not, like, but I don't know if they know each other. They probably don't. I think they're kind of separate spheres, but yeah, there's just this kind of, like, in my mind, kind of somewhat legendary SoundCloud collective that released a lot of tapes. Oh, this is totally different, but I just like it. I'm just gonna play a bit of this one. DigiAge Cypher.
Just clapped it down his pay. So I see that your bitch is on my dick.
always funny to see comments from yourself like years ago, which is so good. Cool. So that's the GH. Anyone else I want to call out? Will Kadure, Gal.exe, Punchkey, Winter Narnia. I consider them a peer, yeah. Hope they're doing well. I mean, yeah. Yeah. So Omar came up. Somehow this one comes to mind. Just it's not wave, but it's just an example of like SoundCloud trap production. You used to also see this thing a lot with like this big soul, like like yeah, I sold this beat. So this is more in the world of like cosmic, and that style, just like big trap, like loud 808s, gliding shit, like snares, like a lot of panned stuff, like hard, like not really mainstream radio traps, like a lot more production, like quite technical production. What was that? Yeah, the 808 thing did it.
To the dance, like a light, slept through the flight, for the night, 7, Jesus Christ.
Big reverse kicks, stuff like that. How are we doing in time? We're at 48. Oh man, it's already been an hour. Man, we haven't even gotten to speed run the rest of this. I mean, my music taste shifted quite a bit. Listening to what Yandere came onto the scene in 2019. Who, like, Yandere is Resonance, so, but Yandere made their new project Yandere in 2019 and has really blown up since then. Yeah. But we're starting to leave really kind of like the real nostalgic years for me. That this is getting into more recent stuff. At this point, I had been on SoundCloud for quite some time, and things had changed a lot. I was listening to a lot of like Will Kadure, discovered Dead Winter, a lot more like the emo trap stuff with like wasted youth, someone killed myself, forever, stuff like that. It's just for fun. 2020. Trip 5K is actually an OG, but I ended up liking it in 2020 for some reason. Quick stop by Trip's account. Yeah, this one. I remember that picture. Beach balling. Uh-oh. How does Trip only have 3,000 followers? Man, Trip is actually quite influential. I don't know, they even released a song 8 months ago. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Trip was like one of the more rare like producer rappers on the scene. but quite good producer also.
Girl, with you if you're not my best friend, yeah. Lying is the best thing, yeah. Can I have you? I'ma put on the front. I think I'm losing trust. I know you want me to leave. I swear this shit getting tough. I know you got the key, but still got me on lock. I think that I should leave.
Yeah, we're in 2020 trip. So getting into like why funerals, waifu. Um, all right, I'll probably call it kind of here, but maybe we'll just end with Brothel. Um, uh, yeah, I didn't listen. I didn't listen to like a lot of Brothel. I still don't particularly listen to like that much Brothel, but Brothel is very key. All right, the cue. Yeah, let's just listen to this one.
Bitch.
Again with the fruity love filter effects and some of the more aggressive production techniques like panning and stuff all the way from left to right.
Brothel.
Gang.
There's like one specific song I'm looking for. Hopefully, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Really goes, like, really stands out to me for just like really SoundCloud production style, over the top, very technical, lot of free love filter, just a lot of gross beat. Oh yeah, this one. There we go. Whatever this guy, girl, or does, I just repost. That was, for the longest time, Brothel had this picture of a girl, like, covering her mouth as picture, and a lot of people just didn't know if it was, what the gender or whatever was of Brothel. Yeah, so when I think of like SoundCloud production style, like this is what I think. Like, just it's so technical, and still so good. All right, I'm gonna call it here. That's music from SoundCloud that I like. There was one person I forgot. It would be irresponsible of me to not mention Bulla. That was like the whole reason I was even thinking about this, was I randomly thought of Bulla. or whatever recently and discovered that they had deleted all their songs. BVLLVH. This song, man. Are we still good with the audio? Okay, I hope so. Yeah. I think that's a stereo kick. But anyway, hardest kicks like I had ever heard at the time, and you like still to this day, that just really stands out. The production style is a bit raw. It's a bit rough. It's like a bit amateur, and it's amazing and it's great. And like it wouldn't be the same if it was all cleaned up and super polished. Part of the what makes the sound so good is its roughness. And you find this in all music genres. Like it's kind of cool to listen to like demos of like rock bands and metal bands and stuff like that are very raw, but they're still very good. I know I said that would be the last one, but I can't believe I also forgot Hardtack, which for me is also just huge. Like very kind of funny brand, like funny pictures, a lot of stuff, but just like hard trap, like okay, I said hard trap and then something weird comes on, but trying to find anything I recognize, but it's like this kind of stuff. Yes. There we go. This is the Killers sample. So yeah, two more. Bulla or Balla. The username, like the URL of Bulla was base Balla, like baller. So I guess it was Balla, however you say it, Balla and Hardtack.